Hey everybody, Jillian here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my process for doing gratitude documented day 3. The prompt is creativity. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I'm going to be working with today, and then I'll go ahead and get started. So if you haven't seen it already, this is what the gratitude documented prompts look like. I cut out my first day up here, but this is available for free in the Print and Pray shop. If you haven't picked this up yet, I will go ahead and link it in the video description so that you can go snag a copy for yourself. I am working through my gratitude documented mini book that I made. I've got an entire video walking you through this, not how I made it, but what it really looks like inside. And so as I work through each day, I am basically putting down the bulk of my Thanksgiving and prayers and things like that in here in this space, and then going into my Bible if I have some extra time, which is what I plan to do today. So I already journaled here for creativity. So I'm going to take some of what I wrote here and put it down in the margin next to Exodus 31, which is the prompt for today. I've got a little plastic bin here that I have all of my gratitude, most of my gratitude documented supplies in, the things that would fit at least. So I have this little clip I think I want to use today, some die cut pieces, the washi tape. And then since today's prompt is creativity, I pulled out my Created to Create stamp sets because I thought it would be really fun to use these. So I'm going to go ahead and speed you guys up and get started. So I've got my little paint palette out, and I'm going to put down all the colors that I plan to use today because I'm going to use all the colors. All of these, except for this green one here, are Anita's acrylics from Hobby Lobby. The orange one is called Terra Cotta. That yellow is called Antique Gold. The turquoise color is called light turquoise. The darker pink is called fuchsia, and then the lighter pink is called baby pink. The green, I don't know if I said it, is Seaweed, and that's from the Target Handmade Modern Paints. I have to apologize for all of the moving. I hope that's not making you seasick. I didn't realize it was this bad. My work surface is a piece of foam core board, and it just moves around a lot because it's not anchored to my desktop or anything like that. So I'm so sorry for the moving. I didn't realize until just now, and I hope that resolves itself soon. So like I said, I'm in Exodus 31. Verses 1 to 6, and I'm going to go ahead and read this to you to the best of my ability since I am not very good with Hebrew names while I go ahead and get the paint down on the page. And it says, "Then the Lord said to Moses, See, I have chosen Bezalel, son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills, to make artistic designs for work in gold, silver, and bronze, to cut and set stones, to work in wood, and to engage in all kinds of crafts. Moreover, I have appointed Oholiab, son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, to help him. Also, I have given ability to all the skilled workers to make everything I have commanded you." So you'll notice that to get down the paint, I matched the colors as best I could with what I had to the gratitude documented color palette that was provided for us on that WordFetti sheet. And I chose a different paintbrush for each color, so I didn't have to worry about cleaning brushes while I was creating, and I could just keep going. So I use a multi-pack of brushes. They're very inexpensive. I think I picked them up at my local Michael's quite some time ago, but I think you might be able to find them on the end cap of your store if that's something that you are interested in picking up. So I just put down the paint in keeping in mind which was my favorite and what I wanted to see more of. And so that's going to be that turquoise color. It's my all-time favorite. And then I didn't want to mix them together, so that's why you saw me dry them in between applications for a bit, just so that they didn't get all muddy and turn brown on me. So I'm going to hit that one last time with my heat tool. But then I remembered that when I apply heat to some of those colors, it actually makes them darker and not so true to the color that they are in the bottle, so I decided to let that air dry, and then I ended up coming back to it. So I wanted to use this Gratitude Designer clip from the Gratitude Documented collection. It had all the colors in it, and it's just one of my favorites. So to help me anchor that down, I used the Thankful die cut. That's from the paper pieces, actually, from the Gratitude Documented collection. And because that was so large, I decided to use this small clear sticker for the word creativity, because I wanted to have enough room to document my gratitude and not just have the title take up the whole page. So just double checking there to make sure it's straight. And then I'm going to go in with the Created to Create stamp set. This is from the original devotional kit that is no longer available, but Gratitude or Created to Create 2, the smaller stamp set, that devotional kit is still available at Dayspring if you want to pick it up. I've got it linked below. So I basically just want to have all of these brushes and scissors and pencils and things like that frame my page with the paint, and I'm just going to have most of them go off of the edge here, kind of alternating them, switching up the shapes, the direction that they're going in, just to kind of keep it interesting and move your eye around the page. I decided it would be beneficial to put my Bible mat under there so that I don't accidentally stamp all over the pages behind this one in Exodus. And then I thought it might be fun also to decorate around the verse that I'm journaling. If covering up the text bothers you, I would just suggest keeping it all in the margin. It's not something that bothers me terribly, and in fact, I actually, now looking at it, can still see the text through the paint and the stamps and stuff like that. I didn't want to have any one thing, like any one pair of scissors or paintbrush or anything by itself, so I'm being careful to give them friends on the page here. I really liked that phrase, pray, color, repeat, and I stamped it just above the verse underneath the one paintbrush, and then I'm going in here with some of the paint splatters. In lieu of doing actual paint splatters, I'm going to go ahead and just use the stamp instead. This page came together pretty quickly. It was really fun to do. I think it only took me maybe 15 to 20 minutes to do this. And all I knew going in was that I wanted to do creativity, I wanted to use the Created to Create stamp sets, and I wanted to use a lot of color. So I didn't overthink it too much. I've done something similar to this in the past, I'm sure. I'm just checking here to make sure everything's dry before I start writing. So like I said, the bulk of my prayers and gratitudes and things like that are documented in my little book. So I'll go ahead and read to you what I had written in my mini book. It says, "Thank you, Lord, for your gift of creativity. When I use my gift to glorify you, it gives me a sense of purpose and seems like time well spent instead of wasted. Thank you for letting me connect with your word in this way. May it always be pleasing to you. I love you, Lord, and I thank you for giving us the fun stuff in life." This just goes to show what a good God you are, and I believe that wholeheartedly. If I'm not careful, I can just make everything super serious, and color and creativity and expressing ourselves this way just seems like such a fun extra, and is evidence that He is a good God who wants good for us. To wrap up my journaling, I'm going to go ahead and use my date stamp underneath there, fill in some of that space, and that's going to do it. Here's a finished look at my page along with a couple of close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. I can't wait to see what your creativity pages look like, so I'm off to go check those out now. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.